Hello and welcome. I don't know, I'm Sololar. Playing D&D today. I don't feel like in a mood to be chipper or anything. I'm just going to be grumpy instead. It's me. I host this game. Who cares?
You host this
It's,
game?
it's because you lost and then didn't have enough sleep.
But maybe I should have done the introduction.
How are
Dreaming.
you hosting this? Oh yeah, you're
Feel
just
free
hosting, you're
to
not gaming.
introduce the rest of us.
Hi, I'm Unicorn. I'm fucked right now.
Alright.
Who else?
I gave it to you, Dreaming. It's your job now.
Wait, what do you mean it's my job now? No,
You
I
introduced
just-
everyone.
I just
Go on.
handed it over. Suffer.
You can't just hand over responsibility to me because I'm very hyper lately, despite the freaking heat outside. I'm pretty sure we are melting here in our skulls. Welcome to the campaign to Icespire. I'm doing hero and I'm playing the halfling. And I forgot what we did last week. So let's see what
We didn't do anything last
doing.
week.
Yeah.
You mean last session?
Last session. I
Well, we
only
did
think in
something.
weeks.
We did something last session. Like,
Yeah.
pardon me,
Maybe I should try to log into this shit.
Lavak, I don't hear you in Discord at all.
Yeah.
I hear you, but
I
it's
made
very
some
low.
No, it's
Some notes so we know what happened last session.
take the microphone and put it like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
this is much better.
Yes, I was eating. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize. I didn't put it back.
It's okay. Who are you?
Well, I'm Salatus.
I don't know. Who's that?
Yeah. He doesn't know me at all.
It's
He
a
won't know me
rhetorical question
half
for
year
the
later at
audience.
all. And I actually have some notes what we done last session. So first,
Fantastic.
Celia got blue. That we know from the session before last. And there is a mimic in Gnomengard, and we are to meet the kings who are called Korbos and Nerkli. And Gnome Gods asked us to find the mimic since it eats gnomes. And that's about it.
Was it a mimic or a doppelganger?
And this is what Zon needed, like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He could have looked at my character. It was already established that I do this.
That you do what?
That at the end of the last session. Well, at the end of the session, I usually make some notes to know where we
okay.
stopped.
Yeah, no worries. That's good. I don't worry about that stuff. Alright. Well,
You talking to me, punk?
Washik, who are you? What do you do?
I make your cameras camera order shitty. That's what I do. I also grate on your nerves. I play Warhammer with you. We're now tied 1-1. And just because you are a very good friend, because if you were not very good friend, you would have probably won last night. So that's that.
Sonala, you softy. Crush him.
I occasionally stream and stuff, and GM and play, and here in this campaign, I'm now going to go back to the great character of Celia in Aren.
The best character.
The best Celia. Thank you, Dreaming. Thank
How
you
many
for the
Celias do we
support.
have?
2.
That's one too many. The universe can't handle this.
I mean, it's
Too much
handled
big
it
boob
so.
energy.
It's handled it so far. So also, my Celia is not as big boobed.
Oh, yeah, but it's
Boobed?
She falls over, bonks her head, and physically changes and goes back to her old character.
Nah, like I'm gonna strive to keep her as Zonar was playing her. So yeah,
It's your vision now.
yeah, but I want to challenge myself, bro.
All right.
It's just gonna be my really shitty voice acting. That's gonna be my.
I
vision.
just imagine that your challenge is, oh, how do I play an elf? Okay. How do I not hate myself all the time?
But first of all, how do I play a wizard? I've never played a wizard.
You
Second of all,
literally play a sorcerer.
yeah, but that's different. Second of all, it is different. It is different.
It's a different class.
It works differently.
It's like the difference between a barbarian and a fighter.
Is it?
Yes.
So, like, explain to me one thing. You said
Alright.
that like forgetting spells was no longer a thing in 5e, right?
Yes. If you have
Uh,
a spell prepared, you have it prepared until you're out of charges.
You
And
have the
even then-
spells in your spell book.
Mm-hmm.
You then, from the spells in the spell book, prepare spells per day.
Hmm.
And from the spells you prepared per day, you can use spell slots to cast those spells with.
Oh.
If you have free spell
So-
slots for level 1 spell, then you can cast your magic missile 3 times if you want to.
So you're like so you function basically like a sorcerer, but better.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the wizard is just a classical way of spellcasting, and then everybody else wanted bells and whistles, so they came up with more spellcasters, of course. Warlocks, sorcerers, all kind of shenanigans.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
people like messing around with mechanics.
yeah, and part of my challenge today. Why does it? Okay. Part of my challenge today is going to be playing with your spells because I was too lazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you were.
At least you have something to be lazy about.
See? Isn't that nice?
I'm playing playing a fighter. There's nothing to change except for my weapon and my hairstyle.
You have gone to Nomengard. Why?
Because, well, two reasons. Two reasons. First, warn them that there is a dragon. Second, get them to help. Specifically, get them to give us a magic item, or two, or more. That would help in defending Phandalin. I know you guys tried to ignore this this second thing, but like Celia has totally kept it in her mind.
I don't even know what you're talking
I don't think Sebastian glazed over that, because that's actually more of his, well, what's it called? Objective. Because he strives to protect Phandalin, because he wants it to make his own.
You want to consume Phandalin, become its master? King?
Yeah.
King
because,
Sebastian.
Well, I wouldn't say king, but because he lost his piece that he was supposed to have, he's looking to have somewhere else,
Yeah.
and he decided Phandalin would be a good place to do that.
Sounds good.
He decided Phandalin is a nice place to invade and make your kingdom.
It's okay. You can be king. We don't king shame here.
We don't?
No, you want to be king? We don't shame you.
We don't king shame here.
Yeah, we don't king shame.
There are literally 2 kings here, so
Yeah.
it's a thing.
And what happens when you have two kings? It gets kinky.
It gets kingy.
Kingy.
You manage to fight a crazy gnome with a weird contraption that shoots a bunch of crossbows at you. Crossbow bolts.
True.
She was nice.
Yeah, after trying to slaughter all of you, you went past her. There were
vaguely remember
rumors
that.
of a kitchen to the other side, but you decided not to plunder the pantries. Instead, there were explorations of wine barrels of what appeared to be mushroom wine of some sort. Quite delicious. There are still a bunch of stock over there, if you were ever feeling thirsty. However, you passed two gnomes with weird names. Let me look at the names again. With Ulla and Pog, who are ensuring security on this side of the rope bridge. After convincing that you are totally not shapeshifters here to kill all of them, probably, they allow you...
No, we are normal people here to kill all of them.
Well, you're here for experience points. So you managed to cross this very unsafe-looking rope bridge that is also wet and slick, made out of rope and like nothing else, which is concerning. But you managed to do it without falling into the water with a big splash. And now that you have arrived on the other side and took the 4-week vacation since last stream, you have reached a staircase that would lead back inside upward. All of you are like clustered in the small hallway. Unicorn, your character, you're standing on the stairs already. And everybody's like looking around at each other like you just woken up from like 3 weeks of absence since the last session.
Hey, that means a long rest. I just bumped my knuckles on the table. Instant karma for the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Instant karma, like, how dare you?
You look around. For some reason, Celia has changed slightly in her looks. I don't like.
No, she has.
It's like a different artist is drawing her now.
Look, the only change is that she took those like what they're called, those like boob supports, right? That are like this thick. Took them out and just threw them down the waterfall.
Wow.
So her boobs have optically lowered in size by 1, but even though they were always this size. That's the only change.
All right.
That's actually wears a better bra now. That's
Yeah, maybe. She's still blue, by the way.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is she? Okay.
You asked the question. The answer is, do you want to roll me a check here? Why is she blue? Don't you give me...
Insight?
No,
Arcana?
I want an investigation.
Investigate.
Yeah.
How am I
No,
investigating?
investigation. I mean, what the?
You're like looking over her body and figuring out why she's blue.
All right.
You're investigating her.
Da ba dee da ba da. This is 17.
What are you looking at? What are you all looking at? I've been blue for the past 4 weeks. What's wrong with you?
I'm pretty sure you were blue before. I only now notice in the better lighting that you're blue. Why?
Yeah.
Are you blue?
Look my nose.
Blue.
All
Look
right.
my nose why I'm blue. I don't.
Andrew Goodbarrel, you're
Yes.
not sure. You're not quite sure There's a suspicion it might have been something to do with the mushrooms. But it appears to be more like an alteration effect when she has cast a magic spell in this area.
So she kind of what?
Okay, so what's the matter? Are you gonna keep staring at me, or are we gonna, keep on moving?
Yeah, you're pretty sure the change happened after she summoned a spell from her lips.
Ah.
Like she cast a change, shape change to blue skin color spell, which nobody knows, but you know.
So Nala, could you do us a favor and put us actually on the relevant map?
We are on the relevant map.
I'm not.
No, I preferred that you're not looking at it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So yeah. Washik, if you're still seeing like GM stuff, you have to reload because I demoted you to a player.
Oh no, I have to I hate reloading. I'll reload.
So you are at the stone staircase. It leads upward. Are you going further in? Like what is happening? Give me a direction here.
Stone staircase.
I mean, I don't know where I am, so I don't know what I have in front of me because you keep hiding the map.
I described it before. You cross the bridge. It is leading back to the west side of the cavern structures.
I would love the map.
Past the...
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Um,
Wow, you guys. This is going to slow down so much.
No, the thing is, I can't imagine it. I have a fantasia. I can't imagine it. Like, literally.
Just
Oh,
make the two of us.
That's really hard. What is
Yeah.
wrong?
It's not hard, it's horrible.
That's
It's
oh.
like-
It's impossible.
You pass the waterfall. You pass the bridge. It goes back up. As you go closer and closer, you hear shinging blades as blade traps spin around clockwise and the other one counterclockwise,
Oh no,
filling
Prince
the
of
hall
Persia.
in front of you.
Prince of Persia, here we go again.
You can see that it leads into a smaller hallway past both traps, but the shining blades slinging through the air are kind of distracting and taking all of your attention.
Okay,
Yeah.
This is
I
a
agree
moment
with
when the bard is like stepping up to what's your name again, Unicorn?
Rendra.
And steps up to Rendra, like puts a hand on your shoulder, like almost pushing you into the blades. Like, what's over there?
Alfred, stop that.
Oh shit! One of those!
Why is this inside the village and why is it activated?
Can I just take a look to see either a hidden passage or a way to turn it off? Because I'm pretty sure that if they have such a wide space with traps, that there's either an easy way to deactivate it or to go around it. Because who the hell would do that?
I mean, they are gnomes, they probably just crawl under it.
The blades look to be on gnome height as well. So it covers small folk as well as tall folk. You know, just in case.
Maybe they use this space for blending?
Andrew, please roll me a perception check. Is he trying to look around?
I have a theory. My theory is that they have installed this trap after the shapeshifter showed up.
My perception is a 9. Lovely.
So,
Yeah, I'm rolling extremely great today as well,
all
as
right.
usually.
Henry, with a 9, it doesn't not look like there is an easy path for you to avoid those blades. It looks like I need to close my window. There's football happening, and the
I
building
will-
next to me is a motel, which is full of loud people.
I want to investigate something. I want to
Alright.
try and look at the mechanism and study it and find out what is powering
Ooh.
The hatred of their forefathers.
it. These are not dwarves, you oaf.
I will say you are investigating, but as long as this trap is active, you do not have the powers to discern a source without like injuring yourself by accident. Like
Okay,
there's
I
no way
think
for
I
you
have
to like
some
get close enough to get a good
items.
look.
Could I because I'm smaller?
So, if you wish to get closer to the trap, you basically would have to make a check to not get sliced up.
I
It is
take that
possible.
risk.
You look like you can probably like jump through those blades, like jump up, buckle down, do a barrel roll, and you're on the other side. But you know, the risk of failing is bodily injuries.
I want to I want to look around. If I don't see something either on some of my companions or just lying around that I could try to use to jam the mechanism, or at least gauge how strong the blades are when they're spinning. Like if they're gonna cut
All
through stuff.
What
That's
are
what
you
I was.
using?
My greatsword.
Yeah,
You want
that's
to
great.
like parry the blade?
Yes, I'm gonna see how strong it is compared to a human fighter. Like, can I stop this thing?
Yes, Rendra, lend me your strength. I want to investigate this machine. It is intriguing.
All right. Let me think real quick.
Why is there more smoke?
Oh. Next we see Unicorn running across the screen with a fire extinguisher.
Please no.
All right. So, what are you you were looking to use force to see if you
Yeah.
can like simply get it to stop, so to say?
To be precise, I was looking to use Rendra to use her force
All
to
right.
get it to stop. It's not like I'm gonna try my puny muscles against these huge spinning blades. They are actually humongous. They are more than 10 feet in diameter. Unicorn, truth or dare?
Huh?
Did you have to use a fire extinguisher?
No. It's
Not
just
yet.
that the sausages I'm making come with that feature of bringing the grill smoke with them.
Unicorn.
nice.
For Rendra, I would like to get an athletics check.
Not a strength check. Where's my character sheet again?
Oh,
Well,
That's a strength check.
An athletics check is a strength check. Do you have a special thing that's only for strength?
I don't know. Probably not.
That is, I wouldn't think there was such a thing.
As Rendra is using her blade to determine the dangers this trap is,
This seems acceptable.
21.
Sadly, this doesn't apply to improved critical.
So
Yeah.
you have to anticipate the blades and then like slam your own against it. As you do so, your blade like digs backward towards your chest. So is it a double-sided blade? How does your blade work?
Is it a what?
Do you have one side sharp and the other side blunt? So you can hold it?
I would say it's like I'm gonna look up a picture. It's easier to describe that way because it has this.
Like, can you put your palm on the blade to press against it?
Yes, I can put it on one piece behind the parry thing,
The
Yeah.
Queons?
but not any further because then I grip into the blade.
Yeah, like so you've got the Queons for hard sorting. So you've got the
I'm gonna put a
guard, and then you've got like a little guard a little bit further
Yes.
down the blade, and that part is between them is dull so that you can grip it.
I put a
Yeah.
picture of something
Yeah.
in the.
That's exactly. It's actually made this way so you can put more pressure on it, and use
Well-
it for defense and stuff like that.
This is
Yeah.
also so you can half sword a blade and stab someone with it
Yep.
more precisely.
So you manage to parry the blade, and it comes in with quite a force, but with the wall itself, you manage to like press yourself against the wall with the blade between yourself and the trap, and the trap itself stops, and you hear it screeching, and then you hear like thud, 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 doo, 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 doo. Like a mechanism is like spinning and not clicking as you have like unhinged the trap. There's like still force pressing onto it, but you push back enough that it like slips away until the next cog like slips back into the trap. You are occupied with this, but
So as long as I keep this, someone can actually go to it and
yeah,
not get shredded.
well, to go to the other side, there's still a second trap to go through. But
I mean, they
will
can
say,
go
to
to the
do
center
that,
of the blade.
it's going to be a lot easier to maneuver the rest of the party through the trap.
Miss Andrew, would you mind?
You want me to investigate and do stuff? Okay.
One of the spinning blade traps has
Investigation
stopped.
definitely is not my
Or
thing.
maybe Sebastian could stop the other blade.
I want to investigate to find a way and then break it.
Andrew, now that one blade trap is stopped, you can go past Rendra. And you know, the blades are still very shiny and dangerous, but they're like not slicing your kneecaps in half. And being further in, you can see that there is a lever past the traps on the other side that looks very pullable.
Can I?
Push the lever.
You know what? I pull the lever. I do it.
One of the spinny blade traps is between you and the lever.
So
You
Because we
can
managed
see
to
the blades shing, shing, shing.
I have a quick question. How strenuous is it to hold the blade?
Oh, well, like imagine you're like lifting up a cart and you're like just holding it while everybody else is like doing stuff.
So it would be expedient if you hurry up.
You start to sweat a little bit.
Okay, I hurry. I wanna do. What do you do? Sleight of hand or whatever? to get to the lever.
It
Sleight
is-
of hand.
It is out of arm's reach. Maybe you have a cool trick to reach it. Or you
Hey,
jump through the
Acrobatic.
blades.
You glide under the blade.
Oh, Ooh,
Or jump over the blade.
sure.
Acrobatic.
Uh,
Or I dance with them.
well. So this is like a D&D thing. It's a trap, so you do saving throws against traps, so you don't get
That's
destroyed by them. So,
okay.
but I'm pretty sure you have proficiency in dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Roll me a dex saving throw. I make this a lot easier because it's only one trap and you are prepared.
I'm prepared to sliding ice.
DC 10.
Aha! It's
Yes.
a dirty 20.
Have you played Mario 64?
A long time ago, yes.
So-
much.
You run, then you duck and you jump and you do the Yahoo! as, you,
What about-
Brilliant.
as you do
Like,
the arc over the
imagine
blade.
those-
Whee!
I'll be back in a minute. I have to feed the dog. She's not going to leave me alone.
Yeah, no worries. And you have reached the lever, and it says on one side it says pull, and on the other side it says push. And right now it is already pushed.
So I pull it.
You can hear the thumping noise getting slower and slower, and stop moving. Ka-chung. Rendra, you are free from your task.
Hooray!
I contributed.
You're no longer a slave to the machine.
Slave to the machine.
What are you going on about?
She's actually right.
This
That's very appropriate.
I rage against the machine.
Listen, once we are all through
Yes.
and everybody's out of harm's way, out of the blade's way,
Yeah.
I will reactivate the blades.
Okay. Yeah. You.
Yeah,
Pull the lever.
I push the lever. Yeah,
You push the lever.
hit the
And-
lever.
Yeah. So this is very much a mechanism that is. It's all mechanical and it's clicking back into place. You can give me an investigation check now that you have. You have heard a bunch of suspicious sounds that do sound mechanical, and you might be able to rhyme it together. Is 23.
Yep.
So imagine there is a hidden log that is using the waterfall as its propellant to turn, which is then using cogwheels to turn traps.
Ooh,
It can-
ingenious.
It can be set in place and pulled away with the lever. It's like,
I'm gonna sit down against the wall, take out a piece of parchment and the ink and the pen, and try to like make a little diagram.
Ooh, okay. I will say your investigation check is good enough that you can get like all the important parts of it, like the way it is conversing force into like a changing direction into a deadly weapon.
Awesome. I'm writing down one deadly trap diagram.
Yeah.
One murderous implement.
Of course, with this one, it is using the force of
Yeah.
the waters that is perpetually moving one direction. I was also thinking, how do traps work in dungeons?
I confess that I partially did it to make you think about it.
Magic, non-magic. Bunch of traps are magical, but
They
those
are
gnomes?
gnomes.
Oh, they're magical gnomes.
Are they magical gnomes?
Well, all gnomes are
Should I-
magical.
Are you telling me, GM, that I should cast Detect Magic?
Just for that. Yeah, better safe than that.
A pathway leads back up to the north, to the side of the hall, where you see another set of stairs. The party, are you using open flame, or just going by the ambient lighting reflecting through the walls?
Doesn't somebody have like a lantern?
Me.
Yeah. Can we please use a lantern?
They call me Andrew
I
Good
use my
Lantern.
lantern.
I
Yeah.
Yes.
don't have any other light.
Do I have another song, something for you guys?
So, Andre, have you figured out anything by staring at me for like 5 minutes straight?
Oh, sorry. Well, it looked like you casted a spell on yourself to alter your skin tone.
But I did not cast a spell on myself. I only used my mage hand.
Did you touch anything like, I don't know, mushroom?
No, I didn't touch mushrooms.
She
I
drank.
have no clue. You're the magic person, I'm not.
Look, with the stuff that Andre is telling me, I want to make an insight check
What is the goal?
to figure out why I'm blue.
You're inciting yourself?
More like the mechanism, or I don't know, maybe it's
Yeah,
investigation.
insight is for people. So
All right, then it's investigation, I guess.
So if you think it's magical in nature, roll me Arcana instead.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
That would
yeah,
be fitting.
Yeah. Yep.
Because
Rolling
like the
Arcana.
investigation is not revealing more clues.
True. 16.
All right. Yeah, I think you think more about it, and you come to the conclusion like, oh yeah, the weave has been acting strangely when you casted the spell here. Like, there was a tiny delay. Like, you cannot pluck it like you usually do. Like, it's giving slight resistances. Like, there is the magic has been acting more unpredictable. You know, it's like as if you smell something in the air, but non-magic users would not have those like sensors, have
Yeah.
those senses to realize it.
Yeah, I'll let the party know. I'm like, guys, I think I'm blue because there is something wrong with magic in this place. I'll
Good.
have to be very careful. I don't understand how it works yet, but it's not normal.
Well, I can tell, you are blue.
So you guys as players, what do you know about like magic in D&D?
Oh, I know a lot about magic.
It works.
I think in D&D you have the magic weave and you actually just tap into it of sorts.
No,
No, I
you
have
you
no idea.
force it. You set your will upon it, but that's how humans do it. Elves do it a little bit differently. Elves kind of like strum it and pluck it and like very carefully orchestrate it into like what they want the effect. But basically, as you impact your will upon the weave impacts its will upon the world, and the world changes accordingly. Which is how magic in real life works too. Except it doesn't.
Yeah, so like a cloth is woven, so it's magic basically. And like destructive magic, like fireballs, it's let me cut pieces of the weave, and you get a destructive force. And like elusive magic is I will weave something that looks like what people want to see instead. Or I will look like an orc now. If there's no weave, that's like basically, okay, no magic is here. That's an anti-magic zone.
Playing with the colors is fun.
Oh, cool.
I will sit down and do it properly later.
You
Also, that super sick paper that I got here.
turn around the corner in the small hallway, going upstairs as you overhear an argument in Gnomish. Queen, who gnomes? It sounds like a male and a female voice, as one is more high pitched as the others. Does anybody speak Gnomish in the group?
No, I don't think I do. Pretty sure I
I have to
don't.
look, but I don't think so.
I don't.
All right.
I speak everything except Gnomish. I speak Goblin, Dwarvish. I speak Dagger. I speak Dart. Wait.
So, you're at the bottom of the stairs. You can probably, if you go up, you will reach the next room where the gnomes are chatting to each other. Is there,
Oh.
do you wish to like announce yourself, go in, sneak up? Tell me how you handle this.
I start whispering. What if there is another crazy with like a huge crossbow or something? I don't want to be skewered.
I shrug and play with the gnomish Rubik's Cube.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing.
Since none of us speak
Gnomish?
my god,
Yeah.
I mean today.
I'm sorry?
Since none of us speaks Gnomish today, it's useless for us to sneak up on them because we won't get any information anyways. So I would
You're
say-
right, Sebastian. Hi there. We are coming up. Please don't kill us with your crossbows.
In your technique?
All right.
Well,
I
Okay.
I behind.
Please
I
come
hide
in.
behind. What? Sorry.
They're waiting for you guys. Are you like going?
okay. Yeah. If they say please come in, I'm going. What about the rest? Are you coming? Are you guys going?
I go in with the expectation to be shot at.
I don't. I'm just going in. They called us in, so I'm like going.
I follow because someone gotta, keep an eye on you.
All right. Inside, I mean, there are two more gnomes. Boy and a girl. They
Hello.
look at you. Oh wow, are they tall? Shh,
Yep.
don't make comments about their heights. They're sensible. Hello, my name is Fibblestip, and she's doubled up. Who are you?
Well, we are adventurers from Vandalin.
Ooh, adventures! I heard a lot of adventuring stories.
You know about Vandalin, right? The little village to the north?
They look at each other and they're like, well, we don't really go out much. There's a village nearby?
Yeah, it's like less than a day's travel from here.
Okay,
So-
okay, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we know what's
I'll
outside.
s-
He like strikes a pose. Yeah.
Sure you do. Also, that means that you know exactly about the dragon, right?
They kind of go wide-eyed, and because of gnomes, their eyes go really wide.
I shudder a little bit because it's a bit body horror for me. So yeah,
You sure that was in character and not
no,
your
that
human
was
nature?
in reality. That was not in character. Yeah.
Well, uh, look, I mean, dragon sounds really bad, but we have problems here.
I've
We cannot
heard.
really worry about dragons.
We've heard about your problem.
Yeah, our king is crazy. Can you believe it?
Oh wait, what? I thought the thing. You've got some problems with like things that change shape, like changelings or shape changers or
They like
or shifters.
they like look at each other's like, I mean, we don't know, but king's crazy. That's for sure.
Why is the king crazy?
Like talking about stuff moving around that are not there. Talked about I don't know.
No, maybe they're just stressed. How about we talk to your kings and show they're not crazy?
Yeah, why are you talking only about one king? What's with the other king? I thought you had two kings.
Well, only one of them's crazy.
What's the other one doing?
Well, being locked up by the crazy king.
Oh,
Well, they're both in the room locked up. Yeah, both.
sounds like
You know,
they've got
we're really
something
worried. Look, I need you to settle this for us. What would be a better idea to fix the king's madness? A sanity ray or a straitjacket? We didn't.
Sanity ray.
Yeah, we didn't invent the jacket yet, but I think I have an idea on how to do it.
Wait, you have a sanity ray.
I mean,
How does that
I
work?
don't have it, but you know, I was playing around with some ideas. Maybe I could get a prototype working. I might take a few months.
I prefer the sanity ray over the straitjacket. Those are so
Well, it's a
uncomfortable.
jacket that sets you straight. So if you're insane, surely it would work.
Ah. Imagine you could move. That doesn't make you sane, that makes you even more insane.
Well, I've never seen one, but I would imagine.
Okay, here, imagine you couldn't tinker and build stuff.
Yeah. So
For
you would go
months.
insane, but if you're already insane, you go straight.
No.
I thought about this for like
Yeah, I
2
don't
minutes.
think
I'm
that's
pretty
how
sure.
it works.
Yeah.
Okay, stick to sanity ray. Sanity.
Hello? Oh no. My internet is cutting out.
No, is it? Like we
Yeah,
hear you.
it's better now,
Okay.
but it was really bad for like 5 seconds. So imagine you guys live in a world where you've never encountered a straitjacket before, but you know like the concept of manacles. So it's hard to imagine what this would even mean.
Okay.
I feel like the sanity ray makes more sense to me because that sounds like magic, and I saw magic work before, so I'm like, yeah, that definitely works.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's we are in a real pickle.
How about we just restrain him like now with like manacles or rope?
Wait, I
Do
mean,
you have a
they're the kings.
spell, even though you said it was a bit dangerous to use it?
I'm a bit afraid to use my spells, but I sure do have some spells that might help us here.
Okay, how about we don't do anything drastic yet? Instead, we go and meet the kings. Maybe we can find a way inside the room. I
Oh.
can find ways inside of rooms.
I mean, I think it's okay if you talk to them, but But, well, the king just won't open the door.
Don't worry about this detail.
Now that you're like in the room talking to each other, those who are like not in intense discourse, this is like a workshop room. It's cluttered with half-complete gnomish inventions that serve no purpose, as well as work tables strewn with tinker's tools. A 10-foot high ledge overlooks the room, set with a wooden pedestal on which looks like there's a leather-bound book.
A what?
A leather-bound book on a pedestal, on top of like and the pedestal itself is like 10 foot high.
What's that book there doing there? What's it for? What's in it? How can you reach it?
Well, you walk up to the pedestal. Yeah.
You said 10 foot high.
So, you know, it's like, it's a room, and there's a separate part of the room with a book on.
Oh, okay.
And there's a door that leads there, but you're not.
I'm going there.
Okay,
I'm looking for the door and I'm going there. There's a book.
What kind of book is it, and should she even touch it?
I'm not gonna touch it, I'm just gonna look at it. At first.
They look at each other. Well, we kind of don't like it if you, well, you know, I guess you can look. They look very concerned about you looking at the book.
I'm ignoring them.
Okay, you're not attempting to convince them at all.
No, I'm going for the book. Like I'm gonna convince them later. I'm first going for the book.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to convince them that it's totally fine because Celia totally knows her business around books because she's a scholar.
So
and she won't destroy the book or harm it or anything. That's the last thing she would ever do. And stuff like that.
I walk up to the door.
So
let me see if the door is locked.
I persuade them that it's totally fine.
Because I'm pretty sure I have some stuff here. Okay.
And this is how a good normal party turns into a bunch of murder hobos.
Because someone is doing something really dumb.
It's a book. It has knowledge. They don't want me to see that knowledge. That means I want to see it even more.
What about forbidden knowledge?
I'm gonna ask Ogma if it's okay.
Alright, you reach the door. It opens. This one is not locked.
Ah. Where's the book?
And there you can see a book on top of a pedestal. It is, oh, let me see if it says anything special about it.
Is
Above
it
the pedestal,
large?
it's a leather-bound book. I mean, large as in, it's sizable. Like, you know, like a folder, but a book.
It's a Harry Potter book.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
And
not bad.
you can see the cover itself describes the title as Magic of Nomengard. The title is written in Common and the other language you think is Gnomish. You're like, well, this is kind of, you know, that's important to us. Don't do anything. Don't steal it, please.
She
Why
won't
do you-
steal it, I tell them. And I'm like trying to persuade them that Celia is like the best person for magic
Can I touch it?
and books.
I mean, yeah, you can
I'm like-
look at the book.
I've got like my hands over
Yeah.
the book, and I'm like, can I get?
Yeah,
I'll
you're
start
touching it.
like, I start like flipping through it, and I'm
So
kind of.
inside, you see several magic spells inscribed on it.
Look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Some of it you recognize, some of them you don't. They are written in the common language, and they're like some gnomish on them that appear to be like
Notes.
Yeah, you don't know what the gnomish says, but you imagine it's like footnotes they make for themselves. Like, oh, don't do the spell this way, or it's ending up bad for you. Or like funny tricks you can do with spells.
Or it could be notes on how the magic here changes everything.
Nope, that's not it. This is definitely a spell book.
I
The
want
spells,
to.
the ones you can see, they are neatly listed. Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Sleep.
Oh, I didn't oopsie with the.
What did you do?
I have the character sheet in a place where I can no longer like close it or move it or do anything with it.
Reload the page.
Probably. Yeah, probably I have to. It's just lame. And it was over at the chat window as well. Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Identify Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Sleep. Can I like copy those that I don't know?
So, not now. This it's possible. It takes time, and I think it takes money. I'm pretty sure it takes money.
Takes money?
Oh yes.
My god.
I would have to double check at a later point, but it definitely takes time depending on the spell. And it's their magic book. They're like okay for you to look at it because you told them you definitely are here to help with a dragon problem and help their kings.
I'm gonna king shame them into giving me those spells. There's actually only one in there that I don't know, and it's a one that I really want to know.
Sleep.
Copying a spell costs 50 gold.
Identify.
All right. Yeah, man. The book is there. You're looking at it. So they will tell you to go to the king. You go up the stairs, turn right, and follow down the corridor until you reach the door.
Sure, so that's basically where I am, right?
Yep. What do you guys do?
We follow before she does something. Before she does something dumb.
You leave the book on the pedestal, right?
Yeah. Listen, Andrew,
Okay.
do you think we could borrow that book later?
Maybe after we help them, we could ask him for a favor.
That's why we're here, actually.
All right.
If you are saying the only spell you don't know is Identify, I'm not sure that would help us with defeating the dragon.
Maybe it helps us with other tricks like finding
What if
magic.
What if there is another wizard in Vandalen? Huh? Huh? See?
Is there though? I think we would have met them if there was a wizard.
Wait, let me check. Let the player check the biography because I just remembered something. You see Henry kinda get pale at the mention of another wizard.
Another one.
Another
Henry.
wizard. Because
What?
there is another wizard in Fandolin.
What's happening, Andre?
Oh no, she's turning blue.
You don't want to meet this other wizard.
Why would I not want to meet a wizard? I'm a wizard.
I mean, no, by Timor. No, we don't. Let's just say this wizard is not good for your luck.
Is he cursed?
Or your pockets, or your money, or stuff like that.
Is that wizard a thief?
Yes.
Is there an evil wizard at Phandalin?
Yes. He
I
is part
think.
of the Red Branch.
The what now?
The Thieves group.
Oh, the gang.
Yes. Not only that, that's the leader.
What do you think about that, Sebastian? There's some gang in Phandalin and they have a evil wizard.
Yeah, I think we would have to take care of that at a later date, after the crisis of the dragon is.
After we
Oh,
rob the gnomes.
I have a lead to this group, but I agree, let's do it later.
Sure.
Alright. Let me think. There's a description here. You reach a door.
Reach the door.
Yeah, it's it's a door. It looks well made, but a door is a door, and it's closed.
Is it wooden door?
Yeah.
Is it? Can I try and open it? I try and open it.
Okay. It appears to be locked.
I
And
knock on
you
the
hear
door.
the voice of like, who's there?
Visitors!
Ah! Go away!
What do you mean go away? We
Stop
just came.
attacking me!
Who's attacking you?
You! I know
What do you
your
mean?
tricks!
Can I investigate and see if there's a way to, I don't know, get inside or unlock the lock?
Oh, I'll totally let Andrew play with the door while I try to talk to the
Yes.
Mad King. I don't even know your name. Who are you?
First, I checked the door for traps.
How do you not know who I am? I'm King Corbots.
Oh, great King Corbot, we would like to come and visit.
Well, you can visit me on the other side of the door.
Sure, that's not gonna be a problem. We are here on behalf of Phandalin, you know? You know of Phandalin, right?
You think the door is not trapped?
Okay.
It is for sure locked. There
Okay,
is like if you might be able to unlock the door, but if you do, it will be obvious for the party on the other side. And opening it might lead to unforeseen consequences. But you think you can do it, probably.
He said we can visit him on the other side of the door. He gave us express permission.
On this side, like you can visit him while staying on this side of the door.
That's not how I understood it.
Well, of course, you're an elf. You don't understand the language of the gnomes.
I only agree with Celia, so I opened the door. So I just pull here and then.
Corbots, do we have visitors? Not talk, Nerky. I'm talking with the guests.
As an 18 opened the door.
You should have a lockpick skill. But it's not like on the skills itself, it's like at the bottom left. But as long as it's proficient, it's the same number. Alright.
What? Lockpick skill? What?
When you go
It's a different skills. You know, like carpenting and such. There's
on the car when you go to other proficiencies and languages. Bottom left. And there is two proficiencies and custom skills, so you should be able to pick the thieves tools and it should do something.
But it's an 18 anyway, so.
Okay.
Okay. With an 18, I will say you can unlock the door. Give me a stealth check if you don't want them to realize that it's unlocked.
Okay. Yeah.
While I continue to shout over her. Like,
Okay.
yeah, you know about Vandalin, right? Vandalin needs your help. Good kings.
They're like, one of them says no, the other says yes. Like, help!
I whispered.
We need help! There's an assassin among us! It's highly
Among us?
suspicious!
I
Did you
whispered
say?
to-
Did you say it is the Among Us?
It could be any one of you!
We just arrived. It couldn't be us. I give Julia
Luckily,
the-
we are
the
behind this
phone.
locked door. Nobody can get in.
In this moment, I opened the door.
Alright. You see 2 rock gnomes. This place in here is the Gnome King's bedroom. So let's see if there's any description at all. No. Yeah, it's the bedroom. They're super freaked out that you're breaking in.
I don't even see the bedroom.
Yeah, you open it. Oh, there's nothing to see, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's dark.
It's a room.
I think I'm gonna try to cast a spell immediately as we enter.
They wear heavy, jagged metal crowns and a patchwork cloak. Nurki is glued to a chair and restrained. Burbots carries a flask of solvent. Their room contains all the trappings of a nicely appointed gnome bedroom.
Yeah, so it's like a trash heap.
It's filled with assorted knickknacks.
Yeah.
He
Trash heap.
is incredibly freaked out. What do you guys want to do?
I wanna try and cast Charm Person.
Alright, so I will say this gnome was over here because he's talking through the door, and this is a better place to do it.
So on the one that's not glued to the chair, I would like to.
And this one, how do I ping again? And this one is glued to the chair. Yeah, roll me a charm person skill.
Do I roll that? Don't
You tell
say
me
that?
how it works because you know all the spells now.
Yep. You must make a Wisdom saving throw. And spell save DC is 13.
Gnome Cunning, they have advantage on wisdom saving throws against spells.
Ooh, shit.
What's your DC?
13.
You succeed.
What?
Alright, so you do a charm person. So like he looks incredibly freaked out. And he says like you never even said who you are. So he said like, wow, Jesus, why are you scaring me like this? If you wanted to come for a visit, you could have just asked.
I'm sorry. You need to calm down. I'm Celia. I'm your friend. We're not here to hurt you.
Don't worry,
We're here.
Nurki. This is Celia. She's my friend, apparently. I just didn't know her name. And
Yeah,
Nurki's
he's just
like
walked out.
restrained on the chair, glued onto it, like white glue is on the side on his butt.
Okay. I turn to my companions and I'm like, okay, quickly. Anybody here has like a strong rope or something?
A what?
Pretty sure I have a rope.
I want to play a game.
Well, I don't feel like playing a game. There's like a rock among us. He fucking tried to murder me.
We're gonna help you. I'm gonna help you.
Well, who are those guys?
They're my friends. And you know, a friend of your friend is your friend.
Unless he's a shape changer.
I am absolutely sure that they are not shape changers.
Nerky, so Nerky is like, well, please guys, this is highly irregular. And you shouldn't have opened a locked door to begin with. You know? I mean, I know I'm glued to a chair, but maybe I should call for the guards, which we don't really have any. But
The guards actually
you
sent
know,
us here.
oh,
The guards sent us here to check out on
you
you.
unlocked the door that was locked, which is not okay. That like violates one of our 13 rules of law. It's number 7.
Look,
Wait,
we're
you
gonna-
only have 13 rules.
Could you
I
please
forget
lock the door again?
Okay,
Um,
I go to the door.
guys,
While
could
we're
you come
still
in? We're gonna, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
Cool.
while we're still inside the room, I lock the door behind us.
You have to roll another lockpicking check though, because you don't
That's
have the
totally-
key.
That's totally fine. I do that.
Good friend King, don't you have the key for the door?
Of course, I locked it.
Like, could you hand it to me? I'm gonna lock it behind us so that the assassin doesn't get in.
Click.
Give me a persuasion check.
I rolled a 16.
Good, good, good. I keep your number in mind, as he's trying to convince robots to hand over the key.
Oh, persuasion, you said.
Yes.
Do I get advantage because he's my very good friend?
Does it say on the spell?
It says he's my very good friend. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Well, then that's
Yeah. That didn't help, I think.
Well, you guys definitely escalated this situation. So, yeah. Man, they're like kind of helpless. They don't know what to do. So he's like looking at you, and he does the, oh, yes, the key. I got it. It's right in the chest over here. And he gives you a wink. And he walks over to the chest. And he opens the chest. And he pulls out a wand and turns around and casts a spell.
And gets eaten by the chest.
Yeah, of course. I've been expecting that.
You guys are the worst friends a gnome could ever ask for.
I hate gnomes.
You're definitely
Damn
his
it.
friend, so... But who isn't a friend? The one unlocking doors unasked for. It must be the shape changer for sure. So let me see. This one has 7 choices.
Why would a shape changer open a door?
Well, why would you like literally break into a king's bedroom? Expressly told not to.
Because you're subject.
Who they don't know. It's like nothing of this is good for you guys.
Okay, listen. Before you blast this with whatever spell you have in
So-
your mind. Yeah,
So
you
the
listen to
wand
me.
explodes
Damn
and
it.
creates a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point you can see up to 60 feet away. So the colored lights explode into your eyes, dreaming. It's like, it's purple and green and red, and it makes noises. Pew, 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 pew. And it can be heard up to 300 feet away, alerting every gnome inside of here.
But the door's closed.
It's as bright as a torch flame, but lasts only a second.
But we are in the cave.
So he puts the wand. So you are considered blinded, and then he's like, haha! And then the effect stops. He's like, oh, what are you guys doing?
Look, Narky.
I'm being confused.
No, no,
Clip
I'm
with me.
Narky. I'm glued to the chair over here.
So what's the other
It's
one?
Corbots.
Look, Corbett, let's not be hasty here. If any one of us was the assassin, you would probably be already assassinated by now.
Ah, this is horrible. He digs back into the chest, pulls out another item.
No, I'm gonna start walking up to him.
He puts on a
I
big...
slapped his hand.
You slap his hand? Well, roll me at a sleight of hand check, Unicorn.
For slapping his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do his stuff if you're not fast enough.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does he have any stats? Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. They have magic. I'm just
What?
using the fun stuff.
Oh shit.
The
Guys,
item-
I think
the
this is gonna
item-
be a TPK.
Okay. No, yeah,
The-
so no, he doesn't have to dig into the box. So instead, he will, cast a spell.
I don't like the sound of that.
You're doing what?
I do not like the sound of that. I would love
Yeah.
to persuade him, but I don't think he won't let.
So Renra stops closer, slapping him. This is the moment when we all roll initiative, because this has escalated beyond of like, hey, we're all friends, right? No, you're definitely not friends, except for
Oh,
Celia,
because Render
who's
because
totally
Render
friends.
slapped him.
There were many things wrong before she slapped his hands. But before she gets slapped by hands, he shoots out magical darts of missiles into Randra. Randra, you take 11 force damage.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt your feelings though.
Well,
You are fighting.
I've just
For
extended
guts.
my one good roll.
Oh. Mhm.
Oh no!
I cannot read his name because you're like on top of him. You're fighting Corbus, the Gnomon King. La 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 la.
We're just gonna slap him silly now.
I think he's no longer charmed.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still charmed by you.
It says here that until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
Oh yeah, I mean, 100%. No good.
Yeah.
Oh, and he knows he was charmed.
Rendra, you go first. So you're like, try to approach him. You're trying to get, okay, this gnome is like off the hawker, and the other one is glued onto the hawker. I need to like use my hands on him. And he's like, magic, bitch!
I want to grab him, put his arm on his back, and push him to the ground.
LAPD! Stop resisting!
Yes.
Are you gonna kneel on him as well?
No!
No, please.
I'm just gonna crush his neck because he's a gnome. What do I roll? Athletics?
So this is D&D. This is a grapple check. Roll
What
me
if he
your
just took some
strength,
drugs?
your athletics.
What now? Strength or athletics?
Uh,
I mean, it's the same.
your strength athletics check. Okay, that's a 15. He tries to resist. Stop resisting arrest! He rolls a 7.
Why are you running?
So you're grappling him.
Yeah, you're on it.
It will take another turn to put him to the ground.
Yeah.
Or
your strength.
a friend, but he's like, I can break these cuffs, and you don't break these cuffs.
You can
Ah!
make these steps. You can't break these cups.
I can break these cuffs.
You can break those cups.
What cups is he talking about?
Look, guys, I think he's on some drugs. I think we should restrain him.
With that, Sebastian, it's your turn. He is a king, and this breaks all like at least 4 different protocols.
Yes, but he's also a bit crazy or high or something.
He has
So-
glued the second king onto a chair.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also, you're pretty
So-
sure they're dating? At least Nerky doesn't look like he's minding this. But, you know, this is highly unusual.
Yeah,
First of all,
I
there are
think-
2 kings, not 1. Then there's the glue, and then he doesn't seem to mind it at all.
I think that Sebastian will try to help Randra to restrain him just by taking him by his arms underneath his shoulders.
Drop to the floor, raise the hands, drop the gun!
No, not really trying to put him to the floor. Just like, I hold you, nothing's happening, calm down.
I need a second check. Also athletics.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
a sec.
Oh, this time he rolled better. Let me see if I have a quick list of conditions.
Ooh, what was that?
Microphone breathing.
That sounded very dangerous.
Oh my. Yeah, I really rolled the only good roll of today in the initiative.
Oh. That's
I
not
need
what I
to
want to
see
do.
real quick.
Ooh, what did you roll? 4. You rolled a 4 on the 1d20.
Okay, so I will say
It's not even my
Because
worst roll today.
he's both a gnome and he is grappled. So I will give him disadvantage to dodge you, which means that he fails.
Aww.
So
so
he
nice.
is restrained. And instead of grappled, he's also restrained. So attack rolls
Anybody
against him
has
have
the rope?
advantage, and his attacks have disadvantage.
I have a rope.
Alright. It's your turn now.
Okay.
Can I just go there and give them the rope to tie the king up? Thank you, sir.
I don't know if something happens to your microphone. You sound weird now.
I sound weird now.
It's hard to understand, yeah. It's more like
It's
breaking.
the only thing I did, but pick up the laptop.
Okay. First of all, don't shout. That's like rule number 1.
Okay.
You are spiking hard when you get louder.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
super,
is this
super.
better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I'm gonna use the rope and tie up the king. Am I still blinded?
No, because it's like you're like blind for a round, so like it happened and then nothing happened. So, but you know you're like, ah man, where is he? He's a small guy over there, resisting
Yeah.
arrest. You pull out your rope.
And do the same.
Do me a sleight of hand.
Wait, this I can do. I am good at the sleight of hand thing.
I will also allow just like athletics to like try to
Fingers
rope
crossed
him
for
up.
you.
All right.
Oh my god, I rolled a 10.
You
Since,
actually rolled 5.
Yeah, you have like 2 guys restraining him, so I will give you the advantage for the 20. So
Yay.
you tied him up. Now it's his turn. He's a tied up rope. So let me double check something real quick. No, so it looks good.
Does that conclude our combat?
Combat
Depends
concluded.
on what Sonalar does with Gorbos.
So, yeah, you roped him up. He's on the floor. He's very unhappy. He's
Of
like,
course.
they're going to kill us. No, I'm too young to die. I'm only 200 years old. And
Yes, you
Dirk is
are
like,
too young.
no, please don't kill my king.
We're not here to kill any of you. Calm down.
Why are you tying him up? Only crazy people tie others up.
No, we only tie him up because he's very dangerous right now. He tried to attack us. We are only here to help you.
You came
We are
into
here
our
to
kingdom and attacked the king.
There's a dragon outside that will raid the kingdom.
I don't care about the dragon. You could kill us at any moment. This is super scary, you know?
How about I help you to get off your chair?
Yeah, I'll grab the bottle of the solvent that the other guy has.
Did your brother take anything or do
Just make
anything
sure that's
before he
not the
changed?
glue.
What?
Well, he
Just
got...
make sure that's not the glue.
Yes, it looks like a glue solving, like a counter to the glue. It will make it brittle so he can break away.
That's what I'm gonna apply it.
All right. You shower him. Ching, 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 ching. And he lifts off the chair. Like, well, you know, I do appreciate not being tied up again. But now, Borgats is all tied up. That's like, not cool, man.
Yes, but also he is crazy, and you are obviously keeping your head on your shoulders.
Yeah,
So-
but, well, you know, he got like attacked by a piece of cloth. It's weird.
I understand. You have a shapeshifter around. We already know. That's why I reactivated the trap when we went through.
He's like, oh. Well, I guess we have to make the trap more difficult.
Well, I hope there's not a party of shapeshifters. I don't think any one of us could have gotten through easily on their own. I think the
Oh
trap
my
is really...
god, don't even mention this. Yeah, the other gnome's like, party shapeshifters?
Yeah, they shift parties.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wow.
Please. I'm very happy that you didn't hurt us, but this is getting out of hand. We have
Yes,
to do
it
something.
is. Yes.
Well,
Now,
we would really appreciate if you did something about shapeshift instead of attacking the kings of Nomengard.
It's kind of what we wanted to do. But
Well, he was ready to talk with you through the door.
well,
shapeshifter.
well, actually, we were worried about you, so that's why we had to barge in like that. I'm sorry that we did it.
He looks very unhappy with the ways tall folk solve problems. This is unacceptable.
Force. Brute force.
But
Always
also,
good.
he's like, he's not challenging you because you're big and scary.
Because we could solve him the same way.
I am playing with the Rubik's Cube again.
We never asked you to save us, but you did it anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
So we're America now.
Yes.
Yes. We
Now,
turned into USA.
where's your oil? We will grab all of your mushrooms. They're out now.
Now we saved you. Now where's the oil?
Do we have to beep this out now?
No, they do have
Oh,
oil.
no.
They press the oil out of the mushrooms as part of the process. All right. Okay. Well, I will need one of you to make a persuasion check, so I believe you that you don't want to murder us all and steal our
I
stuff.
get a +3. I mean, I get a +3 for persuasion.
Okay. Yeah. The first one to roll is doing the check.
Who gets the bigger?
I think it should be Sebastian though,
Yeah.
because he has spoken the least and he is a noble.
Sebastian, are you trying at all to keep protocol here? Like, what is your approach?
Well, I think Sebastian will actually sit down in an attempt to be less scary.
Trade
king.
offer.
Not trade offer. I sit down to be less scary. You stop fucking acting out of your mind.
All right. He's like, well, all right. Your name is Sebastian, right?
Yes, I am Sebastian von Rissen. Pleased to meet you.
Well, I'm
We are
Nerky.
here.
I'm a king. One of the two. He's the other one. He points to the tied up gnome.
Yes, we gathered that. I'm sorry we had to restrain him. We are here on behalf of Fandolin, but it seems you have more pressuring issues than the Fandolin has, so we would like to try to help you figuring out what's happening in here.
Well, from what I understand, two of our citizens have disappeared. We have seen blood, but we have not heard from them again. We believe them to be have been like eaten. Like any clues of where they might have gone, there are none. It's like they were licked off the face of the stone.
Could you spare us someone to take us to the scene of the crime? So that we could take a look and try to figure out what happened?
We don't know where it happened.
But you said you saw the blood, so I thought
Oh right, he did.
you knew at
Let me
least
think.
the approximate place.
Yeah, he will say that blood, like they thought it was like wine stains, but it turned out that there were blood splatters in the wine cellar they have. It's not a cellar because it's all same level in this current structure. But that's where you found those mushroom wine barrels.
All right. Well, thankfully, the trap is between us and the barrels right now. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, I think so too.
I don't know what creature it is. It was a mark when they detect my friend, and I was thinking, well, I've heard of rocks that do shenanigans before, but then our nose disappeared, and I'm worried about their safety. We don't know
Yes,
when it strikes again.
we understand that.
Don't we already like know what's the issue? Like, don't the party already know that?
We probably do. I think Sebastian at this point was trying to make the king feel involved and in power.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys know it's some way of a shape changer. And there were rumors, you were thinking it might be able to change into a humanoid, but there are doubts, you're not sure about that part.
But it was a cloth when it attacked the other king.
Yes, that's what Nerky tells you.
Don't I have like a book that I could consult?
You have a monster book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the book you consulted and the answer you gave me that I'm giving you back now.
Yeah. So we only know that it's some kind of a shapeshifter, but we don't know what kind.
Yeah, you think it's possibly intelligent because it's like definitely laying in wait and ambushing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are sure it can turn into things. We think it might be able to turn into people. How do we make sure whether it can turn into people? What if we move all of the people from the other side to this side while we subject them to harsh questioning? Does my book say anything about like shapeshifters being able to like steal people's memories and whatnot so that they can pretend like they are people?
I mean, now that you have some more clues, I will let you roll again. So
Okay.
give me what's good for monsters. Um, hmm, hmm. Give me a nature roll. You're trying to figure out the nature of this. Yeah, the nature of this monster.
I'm gonna try it. Try it. 13.
All right, 14. So, you it reaffirms it changes shapes for sure, and I will tell you that. So there, a 13. It's not too much.
Yeah, it's not too much. It's under 15.
So if it's like a rug, the way it's described, you believe it cannot change into anything bigger than like a chair. You know, it's like
Okay.
it cannot. You don't think it can like turn into something that's like 2 tiles tall. It's like cannot be bigger than a gnome or like a
Yeah,
small
but it
towel or
still
a chair.
could be a gnome, though.
Yeah,
That's a bit problematic.
I think with the 13, I will let Celia can rule out that it cannot turn into humanoids, or else it would have like managed to kill many more gnomes without without any issues.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, guys, I think like I'm pretty sure that the creature, whatever it is, can't turn into people, and it can't turn into very big objects. So first thing that we should do is gather all the people from the other side and put them here, but probably strip them down. I don't want to do that, but maybe the gnomes will be able to do that, without any possessions. All the possessions they need to leave on the other side, and we will have to test them one by one.
So any tool. So what you're saying is any tool, any clothing could be
Yes.
a dangerous. Oh, that's mean.
Can it turn into clothing?
Well, it was a cloth when it attacked.
Well, the cloth is a single piece of a single material. Clothing
Both.
is multiple pieces of different materials, potentially.
Look, I'm not sure about that right now.
Is anybody at all concerned about the crazy king on the floor tied up?
No.
No, no.
I think Sebastian will sit him down in a corner.
I mean, I will keep an eye on him.
Those who are concerned can roll me a medicine check.
You can always let Alfred do this.
Medicine or insights.
It's a 3. I know shit.
You know, he's a gnome. Gnomes are crazy.
Oh.
On 18. Sebastian van Revison. You're pretty sure, like, he is not under a magical effect. And, like, he is crazy, yes, in the conventional sense of the word. But it's more like you see the wild eyes that he has. The way he looks at corners and at small objects. Like,
so it's big scare and shock.
Yes, scared, shocked, He's dealing with the trauma still. So, but you think that it will stop once you can definitely confirm that the creature is slain.
Mhm.
Like if you have like a piece of him that you can show it.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is he's paranoid because he got attacked by Cloth.
Of
Well,
course.
I would be paranoid if I got attacked by Claw.
I mean,
So
now
would
he has
I.
paranoia
wouldn't,
about
honestly.
elves, so... But, you know, you cannot heal that.
It's
too
just a
late.
little too harsh.
Hey, we're here to help. I use magic to make you believe I'm your friend. Oh, you're tied up now.
Look,
Who would have thought this would happen?
I thought I could heal him by making him my friend.
But
And
now...
that's how villains are born.
Okay, I am prepared for a alignment shift now.
You guys, your goal is to cross the bridge. So, are you leaving the king here?
We
So-
trust that the unglued
Look,
king...
I think I'm okay if, well, my king is tied up over there. I will talk with the others. If you tell me the trap's still activated, then we should be safe for now, hopefully.
Yeah, let us check if anything new appeared in this room, just to be on the safe side.
I think the kings should lock themselves up again
Yes, that too.
Okay.
just to be safe, especially
kinda-
for Kerbos to feel less endangered.
Yeah,
I
especially
kinda
if Entry can pick the lock at any time.
Yeah, if something is in danger, yes.
Please don't do that.
Okay, I will try.
I would
Well,
like to first
now
make
that
sure
we've
that nothing in
established
this
that-
room is the mimic.
I think now that we've established that Kerbos is incapacitated and Narkly is the one that is in power and can move, I think if we call out to him, he would open the door so we can talk to them or show them
Oh,
the remains
Yes,
of...
please
Let
don't
us
unlock
not-
any doors unasked for. That's like illegal. We have a law for that. It's Rule 7.
Okay, I will try to not break Rule 7 again.
Good.
I wouldn't have wanted to do that if we were sure that the one that could operate the lock is the one still in their right mind.
No,
which
I understand.
obviously wasn't the case.
Yeah, he's just dealing with a lot, you know.
I understand. I'm not saying that he is really ill, but right now he's a bit out of it. So
yeah,
he
he's
needs...
off the hawker for sure.
Here's
Yes.
the one more thing that I wonder about the whole time. Why the hell were you glued on a chair?
He like shrugs his shoulders like, well, you know, if a no is getting agitated, he comes up with weird ways to solve problems, which, well, they work half of the times. Well, more like 1/3 of the time.
So can you make sure that Kerbos stays here,
No, I will
Unable-
lock the door.
unable
Do
to
not worry.
unable to stop you from moving again?
Well, he has been stopped. So,
Yes, but I suspect you don't want to see him like this. So I'm
No, I'm
afraid
good.
that you would untie him again, and he could overpower you again.
And glue you on the chair.
look,
Again, yes.
I'm a strong, independent rock gnome who don't need no king to tell me what to do. I can
Wow.
handle this situation. But I do thank you for your concerns. Do not worry. I got this under control. Well, I don't know about the
Right.
shapeshifter. But hold on a second. And he walks over to the box and pulls out what appears to be a pointy hat. It is of like a brown reddish leather that has a white brim, and on it are golden crescent moon and several stars stitched into it. And he hands it to you.
What is this?
Ah, it's a hat of wizardry.
Head of wizardry?
Ah, yeah.
Wait,
A wizard
Do
can
I-
use it. It's going to
Do I
help
know
you
that?
cast spells.
ooh. Can I have it? Yes, guys. Yeah. You guys don't want it, right?
I want you to use it. I hope it helps you dealing with the, well, creature.
You are most kind. We will bring it back to Fandolin. Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, if you destroy the monster, we probably have some more to share with you. If you can ensure that it's dead. But hopefully this will help you. And
Oh.
he shares with you a hat of wizardry.
Okay.
You
let
hold
me
it
check
over
that.
your head and you hear da 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 da.
What? I didn't get the meme.
We're in National Zelda now. Great.
This is Zelda now.
Ah, right. Ta da da da. Yeah.
Alright.
It's coming back now.
You guys
Uh,
go back out. You meet the gnomes. They look
I
incredibly
still wanted to ask
Yes?
Narkley if he can go out their chamber with us so that we can pass the blades and he would activate
Okay.
it behind us.
Yeah, no, he will come out with you. He will talk with Double Dop and Bibblestib, telling them that what you did was definitely illegal, but it's okay because they meant it well, which will, of course, excuse any bad behaviors. And they look very unhappy with what they heard is a bunch of struggle, a door got broken in, a king got tied up.
We just exchanged one tied up king for the other,
Yes, you did.
and we empowered the one that's not crazy.
King empowerment. He pulls the lever and the trap stops. And he wishes you good luck.
Dude,
Yeah.
every time you talk about the lever, in my mind is just hit the lever from the like pachinko machines for
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid.
That's the sounds the blades do. Like cling ding cling 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 cling.
Pachinko machine sound.
Yes.
Then the machine must be terribly out of like.
They like just some marble, like they built in a way for marbles to like get back up and fall down the blades, clink off of each other,
Okay.
just for fun because they were bored.
Because they're gnomes.
That's incredibly dangerous.
I'll be back in a
Well, don't fall off the bridge.
All right.
For the sake of it.
You move past the trap. As you are all on the other side, he will push the lever again, and the blades spin back up.
Ooh.
Hey.
You reach the front of the bridge, and is crossing the bridge a check? I don't remember.
I don't think I made them do a check last time, but
Yeah, I think.
but
you
I
did.
think in the description there is a check, but I kind of
I actually think you did make us do a check.
did I? Maybe I did. I was
I
very
have
bad.
no idea.
Okay, no. So there's none written down that I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bogger,
Don't worry about
it's so hot in here.
it. You go across the bridge and you see the entrance to the other side. as well as the mushrooms surrounded by like in the middle of the lakes, the purple, green, and red ones. And on the other side of the bridge, who is going first? Like who is in the front?
Not. I'm definitely not.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Rendra, where are you?
The moon.
I'm like second or third.
Are you okay, Unicorn? I've seen you fall asleep and jolt back up. At least once.
I'm tired.
Okay.
I think we are all suffering from the heat.
I'm not suffering for any heat. It's nice here, but I'm suffering from having had an injection of virus.
Okay.
And having fever.
So suffering from heat.
So, okay, somebody needs to take the front here.
You take the
I will
point.
take the front.
Okay.
I wanted to take the front as the special
okay.
little fling.
And you take the front. And
Suddenly everybody wants to take the front.
All of you tell me your passive insights. And then tell me the order of you guys.
Passive insight?
What's passive insight?
I'm sorry, passive perception is what I meant.
Yeah.
13.
It's a 10.
Okay.
Because you ever thought making a
How do I
scene
get that?
without
It's
perception?
it starts with a 10 plus the modifier for perception.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm proficient.
Yes.
So does that count in?
Yes.
Whoever created this character forgot to take
So 13.
Okay, 13, 10, 14.
I mean, dreaming, I am a fighter that is not proficient in athletics. I have survival, perception, history, and animal handling.
And it
I
makes
think-
me very happy.
characters.
The creators are trying to make you like understand that just because you are a fighter does not mean you have to be a cookie character like every other. I think so.
So,
Are you trying to
Rendra,
de-stereotype the fighter?
since you're at the front, you all cross the bridge, slowly hanging onto it. And as you cross the bridge, you stop like at the stone, and like next to the entrance, there's like a sign hammered into the floor, like a wooden sign, and on the sign itself it says "slippery." It says like slippery when wet.
Wait. Was that sign here when we went the other way?
No.
You don't know because it's like on the other side. Maybe you didn't see it when you when you cross it, but when you come from this side, you can see it.
So on which side is it? On the side that we are just going to, right? It's somewhere
It's
like
here.
here. Yeah, it's here.
I wanna poke it.
Yeah.
Rendra is at the front, and you notice the sign here, and it's just odd that it says "slippery when wet" by a waterfall.
Is it in common?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
You're
point
all
a-
on the bridge behind Rendra. She's at the front.
Oh well, I wanted to just point a finger.
Okay, you point.
I point a finger at
Ah.
the sign and I say, aren't you a little bit suspicious like that?
Are we going to be suspicious of everything now?
Yes.
I guess we will have to.
So, roll me an insight check, Washik.
Yeah, because I want to try to make it. I want to talk with it. Actually, I want to talk to signs. I want to use sign language.
I will stab the sign,
Celia, I just, like, you guys, I describe the thing, and I tell you what Celia sees. The sign, like, this is a misty, wet area. Celia, it looks like to you that the sign is sweating.
Sweating.
You know? Like
Okay.
if telling somebody something, he's lying and he starts to sweat.
Okay, Randra.
But to all of you guys, it just looks like, yeah, the sign's wet. There's a waterfall here. Everything's wet.
Yeah, Randra, wait a second. Don't do anything rash, okay?
Render's
All
like,
right.
I'm falling asleep over here. What am I supposed to do?
Celia, are you about to talk to the sign?
Yes, it's communicating with me. I can feel it.
What?
Celia?
Are you suddenly proficient in sign language?
Yes, I feel the knowledge coming into my head because I rolled a 20 on an insight check.
Okay. You know, if it's really communicating with it, why doesn't it just change the letters on its board? Like
As you
signs
look
do.
at the sign, you notice, oh wait, was this always there? Some of the letters on it have a different color. Like, you know, some of it's like chiseled into the board, and some letters are in red.
Okay, I'll try to read only the red letters in a sequence.
They say family.
Butts.
Ooh, I don't want to kill this thing anymore. Guys,
Why? What is it?
it's lonely.
Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean lonely? Do you mean it's like looking for something? Did it lose something?
It wants to be a family.
What?
Yeah,
Well, we
you
can
can't
just
become
adopt
late.
it.
You're killing the people, you know.
But just
You
imagine you guys still on the bridge, swaying back and forth.
Yeah.
on the waterfall,
Okay,
talking to a wooden sign.
look. But no, it's perfectly logical in my mind. Listen. We need you to stop killing the other family. It's very important.
You look at the sign. It's a sign.
What do you mean it's a sign? It's still a
there-
sign?
You know,
Nothing
it's
changes?
yeah, it just stands there, plugged into the ground. That says slippery when wet, with a few red letters in it.
By the way, how do you put family into slippery when wet?
It's written in the magical fantasy language. That's wow.
Yeah, I get it.
So that I don't have to come up with a way to make it work.
Yeah, sure.
It's
So,
another
yeah.
language.
With your insight check, you don't think that you have convinced the sign. Like you would have to offer it something better.
Okay, let's say.
Okay, what? Now,
Let's
go
say
ahead.
this sign is really alive, and it's really signed family, and it wants a family. Then why is it killing people? Or is it really killing people, or is it just looking for something? And maybe maybe it can just come with us.
We
Like,
could be your family.
If it doesn't kill us, it can come with me.
Celia,
I-
you see the sign twitch, but nobody else notices.
We could, right, guys? Guys, listen. Tell the sign that we're gonna be its family if it stops killing people. We're gonna give you food and shelter and companionship, and you can talk to us like a sign or something else.
Rendera, this is when you notice that the sign, apparently, you don't know when, but it turned like by 20 degrees to face in the direction of Celia's character. You know, like it was in this way, and now it's suddenly slightly turned.
Do you want to take the sign with you?
Yes, we want to take this. Do you want to go with us? What's your name?
I'm gonna approach the sign.
Oh, Rendera approaches the sign.
No!
Don't hurt it.
Yeah, don't hurt
I'm
it.
gonna approach the sign in the least threatening manner I can manage.
You're next to the sign, you're right in front of it.
I boop it.
On the nose.
Give me a sec. I need to
Animal
know
handling
something.
check.
Like a cat. This very careful boob. So you actually wait for it to get closer to meet your boob. Because you do not just boob a cat. The cat will not just let you
All right.
boob the snoot. It will meet it halfway if it
So,
wants to boob.
as you boop it, I need you to. Okay, it has an intelligence of 5. So, roll me a persuasion check.
Who?
So
Andra, right?
both.
Oh no!
No,
Where's
no.
your fucking inspiration?
You gain. I wanted to tell you guys. Do you want to roll with advantage or roll separately? Because you're definitely helping Vashik.
Yeah, it's better if I just help. We don't roll
Yeah.
separate. Yeah.
Okay, Randera, you poop it. Your finger sticks on it, and you pull it back, and the piece of wood comes with you and bends back before it like plops back into the shield and does a wobble. And now that it wobbles across the surface, it reads three letters. Yes.
Are
we adopted?
Andrew, let me closer.
Yes, it's okay.
I wanted to say you can come with us under the. What's the fucking word?
Condition?
I have this contract for you to sign, Mimic.
Yeah, under the condition that it doesn't eat any people without our consent.
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
condition.
Oh yes, you can eat people, but only the ones we don't like.
Yes, you can eat the people we allow you to eat.
You may eat the evil one.
Yeah, you can eat the evil.
I'm gonna start rummaging through my pack and take out one more rations.
You think the sign is wiggling, but it might be swaying in the wind.
I'll take out one rations.
Okay.
I'll hold it in a very outstretched hand, and I'll approach the sign.
The wooden boards are ripping up with like 30 rows of teeth. A big purple tongue latching out, slapping across your whole arm. As it like tendrils back, the food is gone and makes munching noises.
You need another appearance than the sign.
Yeah, can you try? Can you turn into something more transportable and less suspicious?
I mean, a sign is not very suspicious.
Okay, now I need an animal handling check. Do the thing for me.
No, it was a question. Does anyone here have
Maybe
animal
Anyone can help me? Well, blank.
Okay.
Sonala, does this give you flashback to a certain doppelganger, Gnollpack, or hippogriffs?
No. I'm very happy with my doppelgangers that I did with you guys.
Does it change into duck?
So you very much see it transform into purplish skin as the sign shrinks down into a portable, strongbox, like a smaller chest. Before it like looks like a strongbox again. But yes,
Why
this
can't
is
it just become a
definitely a mimic.
Okay, now we have only one little problem.
I pick it up and give it a pat.
Yes. I think we are thinking about the same thing.
Yeah.
The king will
How's
stay
it-
crazy if we don't prove that we murdered it.
No, we can do it. We're gonna make it a friend of the king.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
We just ask a mimic to give us a loose tooth. And that's our proof of killing it.
Do you have loose teeth?
It has so many teeth.
Is-
But I don't want to.
Do
I
it.
don't want to
It's
hurt
larger
it.
on the inside.
All right.
I don't want to hurt it. It's cute.
Rendra, do you want to open the strongbox?
If the strongbox allows me to open it.
Like, it looks like it has a latch that you can flip up and then, like, open it.
But the strongbox is sentient. It can open on its own.
It could.
Maybe just gently
just,
stroke it. I hold a cracker to the stronghold mimic strongbox.
Okay.
Where did you get crackers?
It's part of operation.
Roll me an animal handling check.
I also think that Andrew was the only one that went to the kitchen and appropriated some crackers in there.
Oh, yeah. Crackers.
They go perfectly where she is.
Can you handle?
I don't even have an animal handling check.
Ooh.
Don't trust it.
Oof.
It's a 6. It doesn't like it.
It opens up its many rows of teeth and eats it and pulls back, and you get tiny streaks of blood across your hand. You take damage, but it will eat the
Ouch.
cracker.
We-
Plus. Oh wow. Yeah. So okay.
your hand disappears in the
Okay.
strong box along with the cracker.
So
Streaks of blood. Nah, just.
yeah, this is
bone.
bad.
What?
No, it's
What
not
do you
that
mean?
bad. So you take 4 points of damage, 1 piercing and 3 acid damage, as it's licking away the cracker.
Alfred, I think we'll need your healing. And this idiotic box should
Alfred
learn how
looks
to
freaked
take-
out. What are you doing?
We're making a friend out of this guy. What's your name? I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you Purple.
I want to call him
Oh.
Charlie. I
We
would say
can't just
Charlie.
purple Charlie.
It is gurring at Andre. Grrr, like a dog, but it's a box.
Is it like
I
angry?
will. What's the word?
I gave you food. Ow.
I will.
We gotta practice this. I'm not scolding you because you're probably scared. Just so many people are here giving you so much attention.
You
But that
hear the
hurts.
gnomes on the other side shouting out like, who is there?
The adventuring group. We really
Oh,
took your
you're
king.
coming back. Oh, okay. Good.
Your kings are fine so far. They're just very scared because of stuff.
Something.
What's the safe word?
Did we have a safe word?
Yeah,
Bread?
you hear another gnome say, we didn't give them the safe word. All right. Yeah, come in. Did you
Cracker
talk
Jack.
to somebody? Rendra, you had a plan? I'm sorry, before gnomes interrupted you?
I wanted to console the chest. Lockbox. Strongbox. Thingy!
You console? Okay, yeah. It looks like it's opening slightly. And inside, you can see a bloody tooth.
Can I have that?
The strongbox is opening slightly further up. On hinges.
I will slowly and carefully close my hand on the tooth, and if it doesn't snap my hand off, I will take it.
Sleight of hand check. No. I don't need a check for this because you rolled a natural 20 earlier.
We should call the box Fenrir.
Why?
I just
Fenrir?
imagine the children toy with the alligator mouth where you push the teeth down until it snaps. Ka-cha!
You know, because of the scene, that's why I said Fenrir.
You
because
have a mimic tooth. It looks alien enough that it cannot be confused with, like, you knocking out a gnome's tooth.
Nah.
Great.
Well,
Now we
it
have
looks
to
like a
come up.
shark's tooth, so.
All right.
Okay.
I think Sebastian will lower his voice so that he's not heard by the gnomes. And says now we have to come up with a plausible explanation so that we are all on same page.
May I suggest a thing? I would very much like to still go with the original plan and watch everything, because maybe there's something else, because this one was very docile right now. So what if there's more?
No.
I asked the chest, are there more of you?
No, there can't be more. It wanted to have a family.
So the
And
chest,
it didn't have
the
one.
chest is like twisting unnaturally sideways. You don't know what it means. I don't. Maybe you know what it means. That's what it's doing.
So either no or it has no clue.
Are you talking, Unicorn? I cannot hear you if you are.
Oh, fucking.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I interpret it as a no. So there are no more mimics around.
Also, it looks like it's glued onto you now that you're holding the strongbox.
Haha. It likes you.
Yes, it's sticky. Maybe it should turn like into a lower armor or something.
No, don't ask.
Totally inconspicuous.
Don't tell it what to do. It's its own thing.
It was a suggestion.
You mean like an arm bracer, but then it could get hurt in
You see, it's
battle.
turned into an arm bracer, but it's the size as like for an ogre. Celia, you realize it cannot manipulate the size of its
The
shape,
size, yeah.
like by a little bit, but not by too much. An arm bracer would be too tiny, so it's a real big one. She could put it on. It's like a bust.
What about the breastplate? Yeah.
No, then it would be hurt even more.
Every time you use it as a meat shield, brutal. Absolutely brutal.
What about the bag? A travel bag, like a bag that you could sling over your arm.
It turns into a bottomless bag. Because it eats everything that gets thrown inside.
Blam, blam, blam,
Exactly.
blam, blam, blam.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I have 1,000 gold pieces inside the sack. You want to take a look? Nomp.
I mean, it's a strong box at this moment. You talk about stuff, but it's not changing. Simply because Celia suggests it. It appears
know.
quite attached to Rendera.
Big was strong box?
No, I mean literally attached to Rendera.
Okay.
Because wordplay.
Ah.
Well,
Maybe
Sebastian.
it could shift into wrist guard or something. It would be less conspicuous than the strongbox. Just for the duration we are in Gnome guard. Then it can.
Oh, I know
Turn
what
back.
it could turn into.
Yeah, like a
And
wrist guard
now-
would be too small.
Okay.
Can it turn into a greatsword?
Maybe. You think it can.
Because who would suspect a fighter with 2 greatswords?
Alright.
I'm a witcher.
You are you asking the box to become a
Yes.
sword?
For maximum stealth,
It will turn into like the exact same sword that you're wearing.
okay, now I need to remember which one is which.
The one that's not sticky.
Yeah, it's very sticky, it's bendy, but it's also clubby. Like you realize like it As
It's not
soon
made
as
of
you
metal.
like touch and interact with it, it's very obviously not an object. But as long as it's like just staying stiff and like he can like clunk around, like
Yeah.
would not be noticed.
I mean, what if I pull it, slap someone, and it starts to eat the person while I slash it with the teeth?
It's not an object, so I mean maybe, who knows?
Yeah, that reminds me of that, like, of the time when one of my players picked up a magical gnome and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna use this gnome to bash the other gnomes, and because it's magical, do I get like, does it act as a magic weapon?
Does he get a +1 damage?
Do I get a +1 because it's a magical gnome?" Yeah.
Alright. How do you guys plan to convince the gnomes that you actually dealt with the mimic? Because as far as the gnomes know, you need to go find the mimic now and kill it.
Well, we know it turns into objects, so I just started poking random objects, and one of them started to bleed.
Yeah, but which one
That's
was
as
it?
plausible as everything else.
Which one was it? We found it on the bridge.
Yeah. Next to the-
We killed it. It fell into the water.
Nobody
We're pretty sure
witnessed
it's
you.
dead. Yeah, nobody
There were
saw
no
us.
witnesses because
Nobody
I started
heard.
seeing them.
Nobody heard a fight happening.
Yeah, but
There was no
but,
fight. I just killed it.
Okay.
but Andre has bloody hand now.
Oh,
We have the tooth. We're gonna we're gonna make some fighting noise right now. When they run asking what's happening, we're gonna give them the story how we fought a thing and it changed into a stone, and then it changed into a bridge, and then it changed into something, a crocodile. They'll
And
get
when we
hung up.
defeated it, we got this tooth, and I looted this greatsword out of it.
So I would like you guys to play this out right now. As you hear the gnomes, Pog ask, "Are you okay? Are you coming now? You've been standing there for an awfully long time. Is everything alright?"
I'm gonna take out my short sword and I'm gonna bang it over, like, I don't know, Andrew's armor, like, flat-sided.
Ka-dung, ka-dung, ka-dung.
Quickly, guys, make some noise. Come on.
No,
Oh!
it's dangerous. I told
Oh,
that.
you foul creature! Oh, look, it's falling into the water.
Oh no, they're in combat! Oh, what should we do?
It looks dead.
I'm throwing something into the water.
What are you
then I
throwing?
My
Oh,
crowbar.
with the hand.
Oh, you throw the crowbar.
I'm
Splash.
gonna throw a crowbar so it sounds like it fell into the water.
Sebastian, what did he say?
Why don't you just
Careful
take a
with that
stone and
hand,
throw that into the
Andre.
water?
Andre is hurt and she has to hold on to something and put the other hand into the water.
I
It's quite dangerous.
savagely kick Sebastian's knee.
Ouch! Why would you do that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were the changeling.
We've already established the changeling can't change into the humans.
Ah, well, then I think that the thing that fell into the water, bleeding, was the changeling, and I think it is dead.
I would like somebody to roll a performance check with
Performance
advantage.
I think I can do performance.
As all of you guys are helping, you need
Yes.
to fool gnomes. So roll me. Well, that's a 22. It's with advantage.
I'm so happy about the advantage.
Yes.
I mean, I could have used lucky, I think.
the
Yes.
the gnomes come rushing to you guys, but when they arrive, so like the play is over, they're like, "Oh my god! Oh, this sounded really dangerous and deadly. Are you all right? Oh no, she's wounded. Oh, let me get first aid kit." Ah.
Yes, help us. Yeah, but I think we defeated the creature.
Yeah, they bite hook, line, and sinker.
Nice.
At this
Right.
time, we will do a smash cut of you guys.
Leaving Nomengard.
Oh no. Worse.
What?
Another scene in No Man's Card. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me.
We have to talk to the kings.
10 minutes later.
It's always doing
Chocobo's
this weird
disappeared
thing.
too.
And
So I'm taking all of your characters, moving them.
Oh no, where have you taken my characters?
oh no! You fiends!
We are in a dungeon! Okay, well, no.
Wait.
They've thrown us into a dungeon, obviously.
Oh, this should be a throne room, I think.
But that would be
Correct!
very rude,
It
so-
Are you
is.
sure?
Oh, she's so right. Yes. You enter. They're situated atop a stone dais are two squat thrones, made of scrap metal and sized for gnomes. As both gnome kings sit on the throne room, you hear heroic music being played. It's like the gnomes holding brass horns, playing them. It's very loud and echoing inside of here. So like way too loud. As you hand over the tooth of the monster you have slain. And the gnomes cheer. Yeah!
Hooray!
I will look at them absolutely stone-faced.
And you
I'm extremely overplaying everything.
and they will say you thank you for your help of saving Corbot's sanity and destroying this vile, shape-changing creature. Am I glad it's dead for good? We'll never kill a
as
gnome
they-
again.
As they say it, I pat Rendra's back. Like there. They didn't mean it that way.
And let me, as they will hand you over. Please take these tokens of our gratitude to repay for what you've done for our kingdom. You have both saved my husband and saved my subjects from further consumptions. These shall help you on your journey to face the dragon. We shall up our security. If it comes our way, might be able to scare it away. As you get several items, you gain the wand that has been used on you before, a wand of pyrotechnics.
Wow.
I'm handing all of this to Sebastian because obviously he's the most responsible of the group.
Because the gnomes wouldn't give it to us.
Yeah,
I think
so
Sebastian. How tall is he if the gnomes are sitting on the dais?
they're
Is he
like
taller than them?
no, they're like 1 feet taller than you while sitting on stone
Okay,
thrones.
then he stays standing. Because if he was taller, he would probably kneel down.
Gotcha. Yeah. You gain the wand of pyrotechnics. They hand over what looks like a stick. And he flips it and it extends to 10 feet. And it does another flick and it pulls down for a 1 foot long stick. As you gain a pole of collapsing. And then at last he hands you an amulet. A clockwork amulet contains tiny interlocking gears powered by magic from Mechanus, plane of clockwork predictability. Creature that puts an ear on the amulet can hear faint ticking and whirring noise. When you make an attack roll, you can forgo rolling a d20 and get a 10 on the die. Once used, you cannot do it again until the next dawn.
Oh. That's nice.
And
That's cool.
Very nice, yes.
I let you guys have your parting speech to the gnomes as they all listen to you before you leave.
I thank you for your generosity, my kings. I am sorry we started off on a wrong foot, but I hope we've exonerated ourselves by helping you solve your issue.
No
We
worries, the
also-
charges has been dropped for unlocking a door unlawfully. And
We
tying up a
also-
king.
Thank you for your generosity again. We also would like to inform you that there is a dragon at large flying over.
A large dragon?
Dragon at large. We are not sure how big it is as of now. We are going to try to.
I'm sure it's pretty small.
We are going to try to take care of that issue as well. We just wanted you to be careful if your people are venturing outside of Nomengard.
Yeah. We may need some tools.
Alright. Yes, they appreciate the warnings, and it will be heeded. The adventures of Sebastian van Rissen and their motley crew shall be remembered by gnomish history.
What?
Alright. And with that, you guys... Well, after we have like a smash cut of Washik's character looking through the book and taking as many notes as he can as he writes down the one spell he is missing. Fork over 50 gold. Do you have it?
I need to check actually.
I don't, so I don't
I
believe Celia has 50 gold.
No.
Okay,
I
they
am
will...
the-
So instead of paying, you will be afforded the ink needed to write down magical spells to hold on to the effect. So after, a smash cut, if you spending 2 hours in the invention room, writing down the notes furiously as your party is waiting for you to finally wrap it up and go out.
Well, then we're taking at least short rest, right?
Yes, yes you are.
Everybody except Celia.
As the party is
Actually,
leaving...
do we have an idea how much time passed? Maybe we would try to impose on them for a rest.
Oh yeah, no, I think actually it's evening, so you guys can definitely sleep here now that the mimic is slain and nobody will be eaten through the night. For
Didn't
sure.
we also
Probably.
come here? Didn't we also come here because we wanted something to defend Fandolin better?
Yeah, you want the magical items, which you got.
Okay.
Let me... Yeah, the clan of reclusive gnomes. They might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring something useful and don't want to keep it for yourself, the town master might pay you 50 gold pieces for it.
Okay.
So you have gotten several magical items.
Which are actually cool.
Alright. And this is where we will end tonight's session. We are actually recording this, so yeah guys. That's it. Any words to how you feel about sessions or that you want to import the viewer with if anybody watches this on YouTube?
If you can get a vaccine, get it, but prefer to feel miserable.
I actually am cleared for getting the vaccine. Finally.
Great.
Nice.
Parting words. If you find a mimic, make sure you can make a friend out of it. Mimics are great creatures. They are great house pets. They help you clean around. They take care of the vermin. Yeah, awesome stuff.
You will never have problems with rats or mice ever again, thanks to the mimic.
They eat unwanted guests.
That too. Robbers, your robbers, tax collectors, your mother-in-law that's never happy with you. It's so odd.
Yeah, this was certainly exciting and different. Unicorn said stuff, but she was muted again. Still muted.
I'm not muted.
Oh, then your video and audio are delayed.
Your butt is delayed.
Rude.
You're
Alright,
still not here.
I will stop the recording then. Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.